Hello. Today we're at Central Fitness, and I'm here with Tom, personally. I've been told he's one of the best personal trainers in the facility. So hello, Tom. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks.
It's good. So I want to begin by saying, what really drove you to become in the fitness industry?
Fitness is just something that I've done as part of my life forever. I've always been active.
Yeah.
And then at some point in university, I was studying something else and realized I wanted to study kinesiology.
Oh,
so then I switched, and here I am.
So you started from university when you got really interested in the fitness?
Yeah, well, I was studying political science.
Where
at the time? At University of Ottawa.
Oh, University. Wow.
Yeah.
All the way up north.
Yeah.
That's cold. I went to Ottawa. It's beautiful there, but it's too cold for me.
I don't mind it. I thought it was a little warm in Ottawa, but I'm from Winnipeg.
Oh, okay.
So I did that degree, and when I was getting to the end of it, I thought, this is not something I want to do. I'm more interested in like health and fitness.
Yeah.
So then when I moved back to Winnipeg, I took a kinesiology degree.
And
then when I was in there, I was like, yeah, this is where I need to be.
Yeah, so you found yourself right in the track, and you just grew into it. Nice.
Yeah.
So then, what drove you to Hamilton?
Hamilton?
Yeah.
My girlfriend's from Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
And she's doing a program through MOMAC.
Oh, okay.
So I just moved here in January.
And you just applied at Central Fitness?
Yeah.
And you just got in?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, what do you like most about personal training?
I like watching people struggle and then succeed, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like when you see somebody put in a lot of hard work and then they realize like something clicks for them at some point, like this is what I need to do for myself to make myself healthier, and then watching them get the results, that's probably the best part.
Yeah, I like that part too. I like to see them sweating and, making sure they work hard, because at the end, it benefits them.
Yeah.
And they feel totally alive and much better,
What I like is watching them sort of learn how to do this on their own. So like, some people need to have a trainer all the time, and that's fine, and I like working with those people. Some people need somebody to get them started.
Right.
And I like working with those people. And there's some people who, they're always curious, so sort of like you get them going on the right track, and then they come back and you change up the program for them or something, or you teach them something new, and then they're always learning. I like watching people sort of like develop into having a big interest in their health and learning ways that they can augment their health in different ways. Yeah. And then enjoying doing it. That's what I really like.
Yeah, that's honestly the best answer I've heard.
Okay.
What do you like least about personal training?
The sales aspect.
Oh, okay.
Hands down.
Yeah.
It's just me. I don't like when people ask me for money. I don't like asking people for money. At the same time, this is something that you learn to sort of balance when you're a personal trainer. I think that sort of my knowledge and my services are worth money.
Right.
And then for me, it's conveying that to somebody when I meet them or do a sample workout or something, that when they pay for training, that they are getting a valuable service.
Right.
It's not like if you buy a car, you pay however much you pay for your car and you can see the car.
Yeah.
With like a health thing, it's a lot less tangible. Like even if you go in for physiotherapy and somebody does an ultrasound on your ligament or something, you know that you're paying them and you can see them doing this thing on your ligament afterwards. It's a little bit even more tangible.
Yeah. With
personal training, sometimes like there's nothing you can grab or touch and be like, this is what I spend my money for. So making a sale and teaching people that like you're giving me money and I'm giving you knowledge. For me, that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Like asking people for money and teaching them that they are getting their value for the money.
Nice. Yeah. So how's the transfer of money work here? Is it just
here?
You? Or
no,
you get
here
a profit
how
from
it
the
works
company?
Is everybody pays Century Fitness,
okay,
and then Century Fitness pays us a cut of that.
So it's all depending on how many clients you can maybe have, and then you just grow more money from that.
Yeah. So if you want more money, then you get more clients.
So how many clients do you have?
Right now I have somewhere probably between 20 and 30. I don't see them all every day, obviously.
Yeah.
But I normally see something like, it depends, could be anywhere from 4 to 8 on a day. Sometimes I'll see like 10, which is a long day.
Long day indeed.
But some days it's only 3 or 4. So it sort of balances out.
Right.
And then I guess if I wanted to see more, if I wanted to be busier, I could be busier. But I'm happy with...
You're happy with your level?
I'm happy where it is right now.
And how many hours is that a week, you would say?
Well, most people, a session's an hour. Sometimes I do half-hour sessions. Depends on the person. But like if we say 5 or 6 hours a day, then it's at times 5. So, I don't know, 25 to 30 a week is normally what I work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know some personal trainers that just work constantly Monday to Sunday, you know, racking up more than 50 hours, you know, just really pushing it, getting as much clients as possible, make profit.
Yeah.
And I just don't really like that system at all. So have you ever thought about just personal training on your own?
Definitely. Definitely. There is some perks to working for a company where, like here, I have opportunities to find new clients all the time. And when new members come in and they're interested in personal training, then it's less work for me, because then people say, hey, Tom, this is going to be your new client.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier that way. It's convenient to build up a client base because they're coming here already.
Yeah.
If you can find a gym that doesn't mind outside trainers coming in, which sometimes they're getting harder to find, then you could say you want to charge somebody whatever you think they'll pay you, which is probably going to be more than what you get paid when you work at a gym, even if you're giving away training for dirt cheap. So that's a benefit. Maybe you don't need as many clients because you could make more per client, but then you have to find the clients all the time. So if it's on Kijiji or posters, ideally if you're doing well, then you'll build a reputation, and clients' friends or people they know will say, oh yeah, hey, I work with Tom or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're looking for personal training, that's a good person. It just takes longer to build up clients.
It's true, yeah.
But it's definitely, it's nice to work for yourself.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Much better.
So, yeah.
So, what are your interests and hobbies? And what do you do outside the gym?
Same thing I do inside the gym.
Run, lift weights?
Yeah, I signed up for marathon, so these days
nice.
I'm doing a lot of running. But yeah, I do cardio stuff and lift weights. I like to play sports, so I like hockey and soccer, badminton. I'm thinking about playing ultimate frisbee this summer. When I was back in Manitoba, I did a lot of kayaking, canoeing, camping.
I love kayaking. So,
pretty much if I can do it outside, then I'll do anything. Then I like to read, and I'm always sort of trying to keep my ear to sort of like what's going on in the health and fitness news. Sort of like looking at what sort of new studies are out, or what kind of changing recommendations or guidelines that they're giving.
They're constantly changing.
So trying to keep myself current with sort of in the kinesiology world. Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever tried triathlon?
Yeah.
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 Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
I did my first beginner triathlon a year ago.
Okay. A sprint triathlon?
Yes. It was very short. It was about 1K swim, 15K bike, and 5K run.
Yeah, that's about average for sprint.
Yeah, and I loved it. Except for the swimming part, it was the toughest part for me.
Yeah.
Everyone in the starting position, you get a lot of feet in the head, and it shocked me how aggressive it can be.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm definitely doing one again.
When I did my first one, I started at the back, and I was like, I'm going to let all these people swim away. I don't want to be in the melee.
Right, yeah.
But then I found out that I'm not a super fast swimmer by any means. I'm probably middle of the pack. So by starting at the back, I had to try to get around everybody. And you're behind all the unexperienced swimmers who swim kind of like this. So you go to pass somebody, and then they're in your way, and you go. So the second time I did it, I started in the middle. And then at some point you find separation.
Yeah.
So
gets better at practice.
It does.
From a professional development perspective, what are the things you wish you did or did not along the way?
I'm really glad the way that I've come so far.
Yeah.
When I was in the kinesiology program, the faculty at the University of Winnipeg, I think, is really good. They have a very sort of like, when they talk about personal training, some of the staff there that run the more specific personal training as opposed to biomechanics or whatever the other classes are, physiology, are personal trainers or were personal trainers. So they sort of like give you a really good, for me, I thought, background into like what am I getting into and different approach. So I started working at a gym, and it was somebody who had graduated from that program. And I worked at his gym, and it's like a small local gym, and it's definitely like customer comes, it's really, really good customer service. Okay. And like everybody who comes in the door is somebody that's important. So if they're coming in for a boot camp, or if they're a member, or they're training, everybody is important in the place, which I really liked. And there was no sort of like pressure if somebody comes in and you think that they need an extra hand. It's sort of like, they're like, you need personal training, let me personal train you. Like, it wasn't this sort of aggressive thing. It was sort of like, come on, welcome to the gym, you're part of us now. Let's find out like what you enjoy and get you healthy and have a good time while you're at the gym. It's like a really positive and supportive environment.
Nice.
And then I left that gym and went to a different gym in the city, which was run by one of my professors. And then so I started training, and she was there. Sort of when I started, if I had any questions or when I was making programs for people, she'd always say like, you want me to help you, or let's look at this and see what we could do. And she's got like 30 years of experience. So I had a really good sort of like teacher and like really good role models to sort of teach me sort of a way that I really respected. So I'm really happy about the way that came about.
Nice. Yeah, I'd say you're lucky.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
It worked out really nice.
Yeah.
So lastly, what suggestions do you have for me or anybody that dreams of becoming a personal trainer or beyond?
I would say do it because you like to do it. Don't do it for money.
No.
It's not that you can't make money when you're personal training, but like when you're training, this is people's lives that you're working with. So if you're in it for yourself, go do something else for yourself. You know, like be a personal trainer for your clients. So whether it's on your own, it's a lot easier on your own because there's no outside pressure. If you work for a gym, then sometimes there's outside pressure because the gym needs to make money to stay open, right?
Yeah. They
have overhead. So what I'd say is try to filter that out and work for the clients.
Put the personal in personal training.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate your time, Tom.
Sure.
Thank you
Pleasure.
so much. You take care.
Cool.
Tom.